Hello, everybody. Here it's kind of like a way too late. It's about almost 11 p.m. up here. Look at it into the tomorrow's charts. We're going to have a lot of shifts tomorrow. First shift is finally Pluto moves into Aquarius. A lot has been written, a lot of us talk, a lot of us getting, and so on and so on, but everyone is going to feel it differently. It depends of their Pluto. I actually spoke with someone for about an hour and a half about the situations and so on. It's going to be acting differently in the different generations that is going on. But tomorrow is going to happen as something very cool. Actually, the moon is going to be joining its own north node. Usually, when the moon and the north node or the south node coming in within together, that is when the intuitions get clarity. That's getting sees the visions that usually it's missing from it. During the conjunctions with the moon, with the north node, that is a seeing the clarity of the current vision and what was happening in the past. Since this is happening in Taurus, that's going to be doing of a clarity of what you need to do, achieve, and so on in Taurus. That's going to be about moving material possessions, buying a house, possibility of a new way of making income. That is going to be all this dealing within the material world. It's going to be kind of like getting a clear, precise mental picture within yourself about the things that goes on. So it's going to be a very cool day. So stay tuned. We're going to be talking about it. And now is the time to recognize people who come to the chat. Jennifer, thank you. And thank you for the hope that everyone is doing great. Yes, there are some people who's doing great and the people who's doing a lot of work. I know we went through a lot of shifts lately. There has been a lot of, yes, a lot of shifting. It's like, but can you imagine all this shift if it was happening in one day? You wouldn't be able to take it. So we need to be thankful for the skies that the shifts are happening one by one, so we can be able to adjust. So if you guys have so many questions, if you have anything that you want to discuss, and so on, please do so in the chat. Just don't blow the chat with a lot of questions. That way, it won't confuse and things. Um, what is going on right now? I'm going to be shifting you on the side and I'm going to talk about the chart. Uh, okay, let's just shift to my screen so now I see you, but over there. So that way I can kind of like just monitoring the chat. Looking at within the situation, so we've been expecting this shift. So we've been expecting this shift finally that comes in, finally to move on and getting removed from the stuck situations, removed from this stagnance there was at the Capricorn. Right now, the situations moves. And this is going to be Pluto that it's going to be entering Aquarius, but he is going to be there and he's going to be triggers a lot of the stuff that going on in the world. The moment that he's going to be squaring the moon, but he's going to be in divine energies with Mars. You need to understand if you did your transition, your transformations from masculine to a divine masculine energies inside of you, and you're seeking for these energies within yourself. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, you both have a divine masculine energies, or that helps you to understand what divine masculine if you're a feminine body. It is the other way around as well. So, talking about this shift is going to be powerful. Okay, early in the morning, you're going to be feel like the power to go, the power to move, the power of the situations, but at the same time, you're going to feel the pressures over from Mars. Midheaven in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning is going to be at 1 degree 45 minutes in Capricorn. That is going to be opposing Mars. Is going to be squaring the ascendant, which is the rising. The rising this time it's perfect with alignment with the sun. That is mean that in the morning when you see the sun rising, shines and bright in there, it's gonna be the visions from within. The ascendant and the sun are coming together, and midheaven is squaring the sun in the ascendant, also squaring Neptune, kind of like a lack of visions. This lack of visions, though, is going to be cleared that out over the time because the moon actually is going to be at 25 degrees of Aries. By later on in the afternoon, the moon is going to be joining the north node. So around 3 o'clock, you're going to begin to feel this shift within the intuitions inside of you. And all of a sudden, you're going to get the clarity you've been seeking for a very long time. This is a clarity from within that it comes in. And it's going to give you this power, this boost in there. Venus just passing by there. Within the North Node, you probably finally get what love is and what you do with your love situations in life, in the Earth. And now the moon, the Venus is in its own way. Fast it comes in. She is looking at to get together with Uranus later on, and she's gonna be going and traveling to catch up with Mars. Okay, so this is what it's going on at 7 o'clock. Overall, the energy is gonna be pretty good throughout the day. There is a beautiful energy switch is gonna be during the shift. And talking about within 8 o'clock, that energy of shifting is gonna be okay. Let's put this to work. Let's getting into this. There's gonna be a lot of beautiful flow. The ascendant at 8 o'clock is gonna be with the moon. Actually, it's going to be the intuitions. Is a beautiful energies with Saturn. It is a beautiful energies with Mars in there, but Mars is still squaring the Sun and Neptune. There's still some things inside of it of not seeing the clarity vision, where the clarity of the visions is going to be coming in today into all these energies because during of these positions in the next hour, talking about the 9 o'clock in the morning, midheaven is going to be joining Pluto. Okay, and by joining Pluto, that's going to be a focus of what the upcoming transformations processes. They're going to be leading you within the next pretty much 23, 24 years, which is Pluto is going to be transitioning in Aquarius. This is going to be actually this preparations for the age of Aquarius. Now that is this transition, that is these transformations, that is those deep processes that from within the generations that's going to be born with Pluto and Aquarius. This is going to be the innovators. This is going to be the rebels. This is going to be the people who's going to be enough with the BS. It's time to put everything in order. And there's going to be no mercy in that case. If you don't know Aquarius, when the Aquarius decide there is no mercy, there is no mercy. You don't know there is an air signs in there, they have the limits. Because if you damaging something with the, specifically we're talking about Mother Nature and life in general, yeah, you're gonna get it, the Aquarius energy in a good way. I mean, okay, so talking about 8 o'clock, the energy is going to be the ascendant is going to be very close to the North Node, and Venus is going to be that shift that you see from within. If there is something that has not been done, you might going to feel like something is stopping you. Pluto is going to be like you're not ready with that transformations. You can't move forward. I'm pulling you back. You need to do things, and that is going to be affecting that Mars situations as well. So look at it from within your intuition, following the guidelines within yourself. You are going to be led to what you need to know and how you need to know down the road. Hi, Donna. Thank you for coming in. Good morning, beautiful souls. So we are gaining clarity and wake up on sleep state, transit and raising the vibration of many levels, stepping up and leveling up on our gifts. Yes, the gifts is going to be increased. There's going to be a lot of time of people coming out of the closet, people coming out of the shadow, people. There's going to be a lot of truths exposed. There's going to be ending of situations that are being hidden from the public eye. I believe there's going to be a lot of secret spills, a lot of hidden agendas going to come out. All these situations is going to be creating a chaos within the world that may lead to uprisings and situations. But actually, if you look at it, the end result, it is like if there was no truth in there, there was lies and so on, there would have been no uprising against the lies. And that's what these transitions in the next few months, since Pluto is going to be in Aquarius, because this is only a test run. Okay, guys, he's going to go back into Capricorn. For those that have not done their job, they've been lazy, they have been kind of like trying to go between the drops and cutting corners and trying to be on a smart with the universe. You guys know what I'm talking about, and so on. And that's what this is going to be. So be mindful about this situation and stay away from people who have war within themselves. So here is 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, mid-heaven, it's 29 degrees, 49 minutes in Capricorn. Pluto is 0 degrees of Aquarius. It's already this way. So releasing and kind of like a let go of the Capricorn. That is going to be the moment at 9 o'clock in the morning when you finally feel this release. You're kind of like, oof, yes, okay, let's go. Let's go with all this. Let's go with all these energies. But Midheaven and Pluto, they are going to be squaring the moon. It's going to be telling you, hey, your own visions of the way it's like it's only you. The world, it's not only about you. There is more about this. And the moon is going to be a beautiful sextile with Mars, but the whole energy of midheaven and Pluto, it is focused on divine masculine Mars from within. Just guys to remind you that Saturn is in trine also with Mars. That is the huge lessons. That is the karmic lessons that Mars has to learn from with you. So be careful with the actions and what kind of actions to it. The best thing is probably refrain from any actions until you get actual the clarity of the things of the situations and so on from within you. Phoenix rising from the ashes, exactly. That's how I will get into it, but I was referring more to Atlantis rising from the sea, basically for at the moment, because this is going to be an energy is rebirth. So we have this new moon rebirth, we have this Pluto shifting, we have the Venus there is in rebirthing. We have this rebirth of the personality with healing with Jupiter and a Chiron. This is like you reviving Zeus. I mean, come on. There was a lot of good things that happened to it, but yeah, it was a lot of work. So, talking about the 10 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at 14 degrees of Aquarius. That's going to be the work, the focus that we are going to be doing, the healing and the intuitions that's going to be coming in and follow up. The moon, it's already at 27 degrees, 18 minutes within Aries. It's going to be preparing to exit Aries, is going to be shift us to thinking from us. We are the us, we are us, and so on, into what we need to achieve in the material world. The ascendant, it's at 8 degrees of Gemini. That's going to be you looking at, well, in order to achieve these material situations and to be this rebel from within me, I have to learn how to do it and cooperate with others. So during this time, you're gonna be seeing this powerful energy. If you're not a friendly, if you're not a friendly within, you're not friendly within the situations and corporations in there, Saturn is gonna be telling you, nope, it's not gonna happen. And if you're trying to go ahead and work with people who are not friendly, nothing good is gonna come out of it. So be careful. That's what the visions are. You probably later on are gonna be working on this, but currently, the ascendant tells you like praying, quink, warning, be mindful what you're doing through the day. So at 11 o'clock, midheaven is with Saturn. You guys gonna feel a lot of the learning that it's coming your way. I'm expecting a lot of the people to get these downloads. Okay, we already talk about the downloads in the main channel. Midheaven and Saturn has no negative aspects, no intense aspect in there. It's only a trines and sextiles, which is a pretty good flow of learning the things from within. Now, all those energies, including that Pluto is sextiling Neptune and the Sun, kind of like a Pluto is telling you, I give you the authority to change yourself, to rebirth from within, to transform from within. I am here to give you this air to breathe that first when you get born and transform yourself. So, midheaven and Saturn, that is a lot of learnings within the mysteries of life. Beautiful trines, both with Mars. There is a beautiful sextiles with the Moon, the North Node, and Venus. Okay, so all this, it's talking about the masculine, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. They all learned their lessons of what they need to do, expecting of a lot of good energies, a lot of good things to come from within yourself first before you unite with others. But if you have issues with Mars, it all depends whether Mars is in your chart there. Mars is squaring Neptune and authority because you can't be in the good relationships between divine feminine and divine masculine if you're challenging the authority to each other or have the wrong visions to each other. It's not going to work. And that's what Pluto says, like, you're not ready yet. Okay, you want that love, you want that situations, but you're not ready. But Venus says, no, no, I'm going forward. I'm gonna be learned. I'm gonna be moving up there. And that's what that energy over the time, you're gonna feel it like now it's ready to go. It's releasing from within. So, talking about at noon, the midheaven is at 16 degrees of Pisces. The energy overall is okay. The moon is already shifting at 28 degrees of Aries. That energy of the previous hour is going to be helping you. And right now, midheaven being in Pisces, it is about clarity of the mystery, clarity of the secrets, clarity of things that has been hidden, that is from within. um, the moon is preparing to giving you this clarity you're gonna feel because there is only a 5 degree of separations right now, and this is when the hours of between 12 and 6 p.m. You're gonna feel these energies of your intuition is gonna be like no tomorrow. You're gonna feel this clarity visions. You're gonna feel this putting the missing pieces from within you, and finally you will know exactly what you need to do in the material world in Taurus. Um, the ascendant is in Cancer. It's still beautiful trines there with Saturn. It's all about to learn in the family. As I said before, first you have to fix you, your understanding about family, then you have to feel your family, and then your family is example to the world. But if you got the wrong example of the world, like you put in all the good clothes and everything and so on, but inside of your house is a internal emotional hell, it doesn't matter what is showing outside. So that's what that is. It is about to preserve the family, to preserve the situations. And Pluto, there is going to be an Aquarius already. He is going to say, you need to preserve the world. So those two energies combine, and with Pluto helping the transitions of Mars into Cancer, which is going to be happening pretty soon. Yeah, another shift is coming. You guys know about it. Yeah, it's like, dude, we didn't have enough. Man, well, it is what it is. You can't stop the planets of shifting. But it's going to be for good because Pluto is going to be assisting the divine masculine energies to shift within the family. The divine masculine to put order within the family, to put his authority in there, while the feminine has to learn to use that masculine energies and to listen its intuitions and right there, not to fight with the masculine energies, but to use that masculine energies for the right rising of the family. So, talking about 1 o'clock, the midheaven is exactly with the sun. That is a beautiful trine, but squares with Mars. The authority is going to challenge the person who creates war. This is going to be the moments that you're going to challenge the troublemaker, the person who creates problems instead of solving problems. You may also going to look inside of you. What kind of like problems you get in yourself from within. Be mindful. Don't be engaged with the authorities and situations in there because this is like a fighting authorities. All right. The ascendant is at 20 degrees of Cancer. That's going to begin to opposing towards Pluto, and Pluto squaring this moon that it's already shifting within Taurus. The moon is in the last degree of Aries. In there, there's going to be also increasing time with in the intuition. Okay, so Pluto says like you need to remove the clarity, the clutter before you listen. Anything and everything that goes on. Any wrong situations, I'm gonna pull you back. Any wrong situations, I'm gonna hold it back. Anything that is not meant for you is not gonna happen. So be listen what the messages they will be. So talking about like 2 o'clock, midheaven is gonna be with Jupiter and Chiron in there. The healing gets continued. There is no aspects. You guys already know. Talk about this is for quite a few days already. This is about you and it's only you. This is a time to be by yourself. If you are at work, mind your own internal business, but be careful at work what you're doing. But that is it, internal work. When you finally find the times like, I have to be honest to myself. I have to be healed from within. I have to heal what they told me to do that was wrong. I have to learn from the wrong experience and the wounds that was from the wrong experiences. I need to heal. Okay, so if you continue doing it, this is a using it, those energies of Jupiter and Chiron, because this is a very beautiful. Chiron is an Aries, says I'm the wounded healer. I am healing my wounds by healing also others. So there is a lot of growth within all the light workers right now. You need to understand the light workers right now. Most of it they are kind of like in a hermit healing mode. This is a like okay, I see that the energies that I have they're not good enough for this type of healing. I need to upgrade. I need to update. So if you're a light worker right now, you might experiencing this upgrades inside of you. You guys know who you are. So ascendant at 2 o'clock, it is at 2 degrees of Leo. That is going to be actually feeling the pain of transformations. The way I can explain it is this is like the kid who does not want to grow up, but he needs to learn how to grow up and have no responsibilities. And now it's kind of like a coming to the moment that a lot of the people have to grow up and have responsibilities. That it's coming because Pluto is 0 degrees. It is opposing the ascendant at 2 degrees. It's kind of like pretty much direct oppositions. And in the next 22 years, Pluto is going to be opposing the stuff within Leo. So it's going to help us to grow, the child to grow from within through confrontations in there. But that's going to bring the rising from within. You need to understand that during those oppositions in there, that is it, the best because you see the both side of the coins in there. The ascendant is going to happen divine energies with Saturn. You need to understand everything is divine purposely guided in there. The sun is beautiful trine, the Neptune is beautiful trine, so is Mercury. So you're going to get the clarity and the messages about during when the ascendant is there. You're going to see what's rising up, the growing up. This is it. When the child comes in, it's like, mom, 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 I washed the dishes. This is when look what I draw, look what I did, and so on. This is when they're doing things on their own. Like they clean up their room on their own and they want to make you happy and they say, I did this work. Mom, I'm grown up. I'm responsible. And you're proud of it. So this is going to be a good energy for some of you. So here is 3 o'clock, midheaven. It is with the north node. The moon is already transitions into Taurus. Some of you is going to be looking at to fix their situations in the material world. Pluto is going to be squaring all this. And as I said, if you think is not right, if the things are not going okay, if the situation this, that could be a late of finances. This could be a late of situations and so on. That means there is a reason behind it. You may gonna find out that reasons later on. But during all these positions, okay, if you've been hold on for a long time for things to happen, situations to happen, and Pluto says like you've been transformed and ready, let me tell you, this is gonna be the things that Saturn, who is the karmic ruler, who is right now a sextile with the North Node, and when the moon is gonna go over there, the sun is gonna set here. It's time for you to receive. It's time for you to get the things that you always wish. My wish is granted. Okay? This is like the universe says, your wish is my command. But does it really? From within you. So just to remind you that Uranus doesn't have a major aspect. He makes only aspects with the midheaven and the ascendant. And at this time, which is going to be at 3 o'clock, the ascendant there is at 14 degrees of Leo is going to be squaring Venus and Uranus in there. You might feel it like something goes on with the love vibrations inside of you. You may gonna feel it because the moon and Uranus right now they're coming together. The universe and the love. You need to understand when those two coming in together, this is gonna be just like the vibes is gonna be off the chart. Sudden changes, sudden alignments, sudden admissions, sudden confessions. You gonna see all this. So talking about like 4 o'clock, an hour after midheaven, it goes with Uranus there. You're gonna see these energies for. Um, it's gonna be trigger a lot of stuff within the material world. The ascendant is at 26 degrees of Leo. That is a divine energies with Neptune. It's going to be these divine visions from within. The ascendant is pretty okay, sextiling with Mars, helping to calm down the warrior within. Mars is in the last degree of Gemini. He is ready to move into Cancer. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for coming in and good morning to you. And talking about of this positive movement in there, this opposition of the ascendant that is at the end of Leo with Saturn actually is going to be solved by the moon and the north node. This is going to be to the clarity of the visions. You're going to be seeing what the karmic situations you have to see. This is going to be a very good day for clarifications of the karma you still have left to do, or you have already completed inside of it. So, to some of you, there's going to be a lot of internal visions. If you did your karma, if you finished what you needed to do, if you learn a karmic lesson, then the blessings are going to be coming to you. If you do, you have things that you need to do, things that you have not done yet, you're going to be learn and get a precise picture of what you need to accomplish. Okay, so talking about 5 o'clock, midheaven goes into 4 degrees. That is the energy that everything you have to do is begins within the friendship and the relationships. Pluto, it says like, come on, be a friend with me. Just because I'm forcing you to transform, just because I'm forcing you to grow, it's life. You have to grow. You better be a friend with me instead of name me like I'm the bad guy of the underworld. I'm the bad guy that comes down with the darkness. I'm the bad guy that makes you, forcing you to go to work. Yeah, you gotta go to work. You have to make money. You have to go do the things. But that's how life is. And it's time to be a friend. That mid-heaven energies for it. Hola Lorna, muchas gracias. Estoy aquí, mirando mi video. Muchas gracias para tú. Buena mañana para ti. I think my Spanish is getting improved there. Practicing a lot. Actually, I'm going out in a coffee shop in the morning, and I have some kind of like a very good intelligence with one very old gentleman there. He is coming with his dog, and we have some conversations in Spanish. He corrects my Spanish, and he says that I've been making an improvement. Mucho gusto, Lorna. And to go back into the astrology of this, midheaven is going to have sextiles with the sun and the Mercury. That's going to begin this energy of communications, this energy of the friendliness, this energy of the positiveness. Ascendant, it is a beautiful trine with the moon, with the North Node and Venus. Okay, those are the two feminine energies with the North Node, very close proximities. Some of you working within the feminine energies, you're understanding the processes of the changes they need to do. That's going to lead to success. That's going to lead to a financial gains. That's going to lead to a positive movement. If you transformed, if you did the right things, because Pluto, it's kind of like a squaring all that. It's like, let me see. I need to believe. I need to see. I want to see your actions. Make sure you do what you said. That's what Pluto is. Okay. So the ascendant is in divine energies with Mercury. There is a divine communications, expectations for you to receive. It's gonna come in. Some of you may be even looking at to the divine. It's like divine. I need some answers. I need some things that goes on. As the time processing, the moon right now, it's 1 degree and 20 minutes, and the north node, it's 4 degrees and 15 minutes. As I explained, this magnetic power of intuition is going to be kind of like coming more. It's going to be like buzzing with energies, and everything within you is going to be coming more clarity, kind of like finally seeing through the clouds, get out of the fog of Pisces. It's kind of like, okay, I see the mysteries, but they're mysteries. There's a lot of secrets. I need to see behind the secrets. I need to see behind the veil. But in order to see behind the veil, I have to be reborn. So now I'm reborn. Now I have to see what I need to do as I am reborn. So that's how the energies overall is it. So at 6 o'clock, the ascendant goes into 19 degrees of Virgo. There is divine energies with Jupiter and Chiron. Beautiful time for the healing. It's a beautiful trine with Uranus there, but there is oppositions with Neptune. Be careful with this because the oppositions with Neptune is going to lead you to not the right visions. And since Neptune is squaring Mars, you're just like, it's like, no, it doesn't happen the way I want it. It wasn't like the visions I pictured. It wasn't what I saw from within me. And Mars is kind of like a boiling it up. And you're going to see it in like within 30 minutes to an hour because midheaven is going to join Mars. There, Mars is right now 29 degrees 15 minutes into Gemini, and it's going to be feel this pressure of transitions going into the family. It's like it's going to happen my way. It's going to happen. And Pluto's going to say, no, it's not going to happen your way. I'm here to change you. It's going to be obeying within God. It's going to be the universe way. What do you mean? There's going to be this kind of like internal communications between Mars and Pluto, where there's going to be kind of like the master and the teacher situations. And talking about the master and the teacher situations, all of a sudden at 7 o'clock, things is going to be like blowing off the roof. It's like someone just went in there and it says, oh, you guys are in the incubator, but it's too slow. Let me turn it up with on 1,000%. And you're gonna feel like, oh my God, what just hits me? Let me tell you what is going to hit you. Midheaven at 7 o'clock p.m. It's together with Mars there, and all those 2 points they have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Those are the 16 aspects. So this is going to be a 16 different energies going on towards the midheaven and Mars at this time. Can you imagine what kind of fireworks you can have? You're going to feel like, my God, is everything boils out of me. So there is a double divine energies from Pluto. There is a double trines from Saturn. There is a double opposition visions from Neptune. There is a double of this authority situations with Mars. Boy, try not to have communications unless it's really necessary. That is a kind of like a pretty much the bad side. Also, the ascendant is at 1 degrees of Libra. There is a squaring of Mars and opposing Neptune, the Sun, and Mercury. It's about the relationship, but the ascendant at 1 degrees is a beautiful divine energies with the moon and the north node at the one end, and at the other end is Saturn. So talking about the karma situations that needs to be fixed within the relationships, within the contract, within the business deal, within the things that he needs to work in on. So we are talking about this is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 6 divine energies in the playground. And talking about it, the midheaven is in Cancer, and we have in the Sun that it's in the first 3 degrees of Aries. We're talking about cardinal changes with coming in with that ascendant in Libra. And talking about 8 o'clock, all of a sudden at 8 o'clock, just like go back to 0 degrees, and it's like, okay, I was that high, I was all have this, and everything drops down. That is just drops down because of situations. You see the things that you want, the things that it's demanding, the things that it goes on. It's probably have to do with something more important. That will be the universe. And the universe is gonna come here. You wish everything. I give you everything, and you still wanna do your way. Why just not you do it my way so you can have what you want? And I was like, no, but I want my way. And here, that relationship, which is also the relationship with the universe, is in Libra. Okay, every relationship that you are going in there, it is in Libra. That's what this is. All right, there is a divine energies with Uranus, and some of you is going to be learning these positions. Midheaven is a 16 degrees of Cancer. There is a beautiful sextile with the 16 degrees, 25 minutes Uranus in Taurus. And there is this divine energies of the ascendant that it's in 13 degrees towards Uranus. This is what I'm talking about. Okay? The universe basically telling you, come on, you asked for everything, I gave you everything. What did you do? You did your own way. And so the ascendant is opposing Jupiter and Chiron. The damage that has been done, the situations, you make healing situations from within. A lot of healing has been going on with this energies, but at this time you're going to feel more of the clearing, precise picture of the divine energies you need to do. So here is what's going on. We have a Pluto that it comes in Aquarius. The moon and the North Node are coming in together and they give you a precise mental picture as of the same moment Mars is transitioning into Cancer. This is the rebellion of finally put the things in order on earth. That's what this is. Divine order on earth. And if you're using it this, if you are the light workers, if you're doing with the light, you're gonna find out. No more engagement with the lower energies because when you engage with this, when you looking at this, you feeding them. Every negativity, you pay more and more and more attentions into it. Actually, you're feeding it, you're getting negative within yourself, and you're emitting it, this negative energy, then the negative energy is consumed. Now you're going to be looking at like, yeah, I'm putting more divine energies inside. I'm going to transmit more divine energies from within. And talking about at 9 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at 0 degrees of Leo. That is going to be opposing the 0 degrees Pluto in Aquarius. Ascendant is at 25 degrees of Libra. That is opposing the moon in the North Node there, but there is a divine energies with Neptune. Midheaven is in divine energies with Saturn. And talking about this divine energies also with Mars and Pluto, talking about these shifts is ruled by the divines from within. As you see it, the Uranus stays neutral. You might gonna feel like there is no connections with the universe, there is nothing within the universe, and you feel where the universe is. The universe says you're going to transformations. I'm not gonna be bothering you when you changing yourself. You need to prove to me. You gotta be dealing from within in yourself. Saturn says, "Don't worry, I'll teach you. I'm gonna be the coach. I'm doing the right things with the situations." Neptune says, "I'm sending the right visions from within." The moon says, like here, I'm going to give it the light clarity and the light visions right now with everything that goes on. But it all depends of the relationships within the person. And the relationship with the person begins in Libra because the ascendant is at 25 degrees, 41 minutes in Libra. So if the person has a lot of things that goes on, in there. There's going to be a problems with the clarity of the visions. There's going to be a problem with the growth, and there's going to be a problem with transformations of Pluto. Okay, and the direct oppositions between Pluto and a midheaven that is on Leo, that is going to be affecting everything that goes on with the moon and the North Node. This is why you have to stay very diligent during this time of the things you see, not your own visions, not your own ways, not to use the ego situations and present it like a visions. This is about really to get the visions from within you for your own true life here on earth. because this is a Taurus. Try to cheat with an Taurus. Maybe you're gonna win for a second time. And the third time, when the Taurus understands this, you're dead meat. If you don't know, if you haven't dealing with Taurus energy, the Taurus, they are very famous with one thing. Shame on me. When you feel me, that's okay. Shame it twice, shame's on you. Shame it three times, well, you're dead meat. So the Taurus is very known about their energy that when they do things inside of them, uh, they take the things personal. And, got all right. So I have to go back a little bit. There is a delay here within the software. Okay. So talking about 10 o'clock, midheaven, it goes into 14 degrees of Leo. The energy is going to be intense. The ascendant goes into Scorpio. We talk about this Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus situations that we have now. If you did the things from the last year, I think I repeated this, you have no issues. If you did not, then you're going to deal with it. You have to deal with it. You can't just go into the next grade if you have not passed the test. That's how it goes. A lot of shadow clearing, a lot of shadow situations. The moon is at 4 degrees 11 minutes. North Node it's 4 degrees 15 minutes. So this is going to be directly pointing out towards dealing with the shadow work within Scorpio. Secrets, lies, deceits, and so on. Things that was in hiding, things that was never expressed, it was never said. They are going to be kind of like coming to you, or they're going to be continue damaging you from within yourself, because all this, it is a blocked energies. There is no energy that flows. The ascendant is going to be a remind you about this, because there is a very good divine energies with Mercury, and there is a very beautiful trine with Saturn, and very beautiful trine with Mars. So as you see at Mars, it is again from all those energies, and the midheaven. There is in Leo. There is a beautiful trine with um, the Sun and Mercury. So you see it, all those energies, they're gonna help you out. If you haven't looked at these situations that we talk about it now, since Pluto moves already in Aquarius, the triggers are on, and you're gonna feel it on a daily basis from within. And at the end of the 11 o'clock, ascendant is at 19 degrees of Scorpio. A lot of you is going to be probably finish the shadow work, understand the value of the shadow work. Now the midheaven it's 0 degrees of Virgo. So talk about these divine energies there. There is a yard towards Pluto that it's going to be coming from Virgo, and Mars that it's pretty much ready within to move into Cancer. That is about to healing the wounds, the damage from before, to healing yourself. Because by healing yourself, you're gonna be able to healing the family situations, the family parts inside of it. The ascendant there is at 19 degrees of Scorpio. It is got divine energies with Jupiter, healing your shadow, the pain that you caused from hiding secrets, hiding situations, hiding all this, because you didn't live a life. You actually put an energy to hit the things from within your life. And you're like, I cannot do this because if they find this, I'm not going to be able to do it. And all the shadow work that it has been done right now, you're gonna feel it if you heal the things from within you. So that's what it was, the astro gravitational report, guys. If you right now have any questions, anything that you guys want to discuss, we can go ahead and do that. The chat is open, and wish you that these transformations processes, they are going to begin tomorrow. You're going to feel it. uh, may the force be with you, may the transformations be with you. May all those beautiful energies, they're going to guide you in your own path from within yourself. um, just wishing you the best is the best. Okay, guys. And those visions you have inside of you, that's going to come in, these clarity visions, follow them up. But make sure they're not coming in from your ego. Okay? Be the best friend from within yourself. This is going to help you. Your personal relationship within you, within your soul, is going to help you to manage everything to be, I don't want to say perfect, but in a way. All right, guys. So you guys welcome. If there is no questions, let's share the love and the light. And guys, hopefully I will see you in it tomorrow. All right, guys. Love you so much. I will be traveling tomorrow. So we'll see how things are going to be. Love you all. And oh, de nada, Lorna. Muchas gracias. Estoy aquí. Thank you. I'm just gonna be traveling. I want to go out for a beautiful travel. Probably go out in the country, see some little bit towns that I haven't seen yet. I had that visions to go ahead and see it, and now looking at into the charts today, I'm like, I pick up the right day. So I will share it over on Facebook, guys. All right. Love you all. I wish you to have a great day, and you guys